You're capturing Alpha. Enemy taking C.
Targets in sight.
We captured A.
Reloading.
We've taken the lead. Capturing C. UAV online. Losing Alpha.
Rush A.
Captured B. Lost A. Friendly Shock RC is ready. Captured Bravo. Friendly Shock RC is coming. Captured Charlie. Killer drone on standby. Friendly Shock RC has been destroyed. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. Be advised, hostile hunter-killer drone inbound. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Predator missile awaiting orders.
Mag.
Predator missile inbound.
Hey everyone, hope you all are doing great and had a good day. The new season is upon us, and that means regular gunsmith loadouts and best class setup videos. Press the bell icon to get these videos in your notifications so you don't miss out. Today we're going to take a look at the QQ9 SMG, which got a major buff in the Season 11 update and is apparently one of the best SMGs to be using. The QQ9 is a fast fire rate, moderate damage, close quarters SMG. Till 7 meters, it deals 27 damage to the head, 25 to the upper body, and 22 to the arms and legs. After 7 meters, it does 25 to the head, 23 to the upper body, and 20 damage to the arms and legs, and the damage continues to drop off significantly. Thus this gives us an inconsistent damage output, and with the 7-meter 4-shot range, with people jumping and sliding around in ranked, we usually will take 5 to 6 shots to kill an enemy. This gives us a time to kill of 280 milliseconds, which isn't bad, but it isn't too good either. However, we can improve the damage output and overall performance at range of the QQ9 by applying the 10mm mag, which increases the 4-shot range from 7 meters to 16 meters and also improves the hitboxes to the upper body slightly. With this, the probability of getting 4-shot kills increases, and the average shots to kill becomes 4 shots if we aim towards the upper body, and gives us a time to kill of 232 milliseconds, which is really fast, and much faster than the SMG average time to kill. It does nerf the fire rate a bit, adds 10% more vertical recoil, and also makes the ADS speed slower by 2 frames. Thus you can see the 10mm mag is sort of a necessary attachment for the QQ9, but it also has its downsides. Keeping this in mind, I have a couple gunsmith builds for you. One thing I should mention, the QQ9 is a really versatile gun in terms of what attachments we can use. I have tried multiple attachment combinations and I can't say any of them were bad, just that we'd prefer one over the another. This is the first build I have, which is primarily made for close quarters rushing playstyle. Start by applying the 10mm mag, and then the sleight of hand perk, since we get 30 bullets in the mag which burn out quickly, and this perk allows us to reload faster, which helps in close quarters situations. Next, apply the no stock for improving the ADS speed, and the 5MW laser for getting better hipfire in close range, otherwise the tactical laser for getting a boost to the ADS speed. Finally, I'd suggest applying the integral suppressor barrel for getting increased ADS speed and sound suppression, otherwise a recoil attachment can be used, and I'd suggest going for the strike foregrip, which reduces 7% vertical recoil and increases bullet spread accuracy, otherwise the operator foregrip, which reduces 14% vertical recoil for slowing ADS speed down by 1 frame, or the rubberized grip tape for also getting 14% vertical recoil reduction for nerfing the bullet spread accuracy, or the Merc foregrip for getting 7% vertical recoil reduction and helping with hip fire accuracy. Here is a comparison between the base recoil pattern with the 10mm mag, and after attaching various foregrip attachments. I took 15 recoil samples of each and superimposed the images to get a general recoil pattern, and here are the results. I personally use the suppressor barrel, since in closer ranges the recoil is very much controllable. Otherwise, if you need the suppressor barrel and the recoil control attachment, you can switch out the sleight of hand perk instead, and get into a habit of switching to secondary when out of bullets. Next, for perks, since this is speed-based rushing build, apply lightweight perk for faster movement, and dead silence so our footstep sound isn't heard. The green perk is up to preference, probably can opt for the toughness perk if needed. I'd also suggest equipping a pistol as secondary, since 30 bullets run out fast, and switching to the pistol is faster than reloading. I use the SMG MW11 build, for which I have a video already, link in the description if you want to watch. This completes our aggressive rushing build, and it's fast and has great mobility with good range thanks to the 10mm mag. Now some people prefer using the 45 round mag for getting the extra bullets, which helps taking fights when multiple enemies are present. With the 10mm mag, I can take out 2 enemies and have to switch to the pistol. With the 45 mag, 3 enemies can be dealt with before needing to switch to the pistol.
Enemy in sight.
It can be used if you're taking fights within the 7-meter range where it will 4-shot, but the 10mm mag is recommended for a bit more range. It's up to preference though, so you can change the mag if needed. Before moving on to the next build, I'll cover some of the other attachments which can be used. The compensator can be applied for getting 7% horizontal and vertical recoil reduction, or the monolithic suppressor for getting a boost to the range. The light flash guard is usable, but I'd suggest the Merc foregrip or the 5MW laser for getting the hipfire accuracy. Finally, the muzzle brake can also be applied for getting 10% reduction in horizontal recoil, and 4% reduction in vertical recoil, but I'd suggest using the compensator instead. For barrels, all can be used depending on your needs, but I personally like using the integral suppressor barrel the most. Optic attachments aren't recommended as it wastes an attachment slot which can be used for something else, and in rear grips, all can be used depending on your needs yet again. In stocks, I usually use the no stock, but the strike stock can also be used mainly to counter the flinch. For the next build, we try to enhance the range and extend the 16-meter 4-shot range. Start with the 10mm mag, and then apply the TAC long barrel which makes the 4-shot range 18 meters. Then apply the monolithic suppressor, and both these attachments together make the 4-shot range 21 meters. Now these attachments make our ADS speed slow, so apply the no stock and tactical laser to give a boost to the ADS speed and overall mobility, and our class is done. We get good mobility and good 4-shot range, but we'll also need good recoil control to take advantage of the added range since we don't have any recoil enhancing attachments. For some changes, can remove the TAC long barrel which makes the 4-shot range 18 meters, and apply a foregrip like the strike foregrip, or the operator foregrip for recoil control. Not recommending the rubberized grip since it will reduce the bullet spread accuracy which isn't needed. With this we have suppressed sound, range increase, and also recoil control with good mobility. However, is the 2-meter range increase worth it? I personally would go for the integral suppressor for the suppressed sound, and then stack attachments for recoil control for taking range fights. With this we have good recoil, sound suppression, and 4-shot range of 16 meters which is good enough. As a suggestion though, if you want a versatile SMG, the HG40, or the GKS, and even the RUS are alternate options which can be used instead of making the QQ9 built specifically for range. If you've liked the video so far, consider leaving a like, and press the bell icon for getting more gunsmith videos in your notifications. Also help the video get popular by sharing it to your friends and in your social media. For our next build, I have a balanced build. Start with the 10mm mag, and apply the suppressor barrel for getting suppressed sound and 1 frame increase in ADS speed. Next apply the strike foregrip for getting some recoil control, and the tactical laser for improving the ADS speed, and for the final attachment, use the sleight of hand perk for getting faster reloads. Otherwise can also opt for the rubberized grip tape for more recoil control, and the tactical foregrip to maintain the bullet spread accuracy. Alternatively can use the operator foregrip and granulated grip tape as well. The recoil shouldn't be a problem since we are not using no stock which gives us more vertical recoil. Thus we can also opt for not enhancing the recoil, and opting for sleight of hand perk and granulated grip tape. Alternatively can switch to the Merc foregrip for getting better hipfire in close range if needed. Those were the classes and attachment combinations I have personally used, tested, and work well together. For alternate classes which also work really well, I'll recommend Futives class setup which uses these attachments, but I'd suggest removing the stippled grip for the tactical laser instead. Also I'll recommend the ExoGhost MP5 class setup, but change the stipple to the tactical laser instead, and there you have it. Some really amazing classes for the QQ9, and out of all the builds and combinations I have showed and discussed, you should be able to find something you like and use as your main build. Before wrapping up the video though, I would like to draw a quick comparison between the other SMGs and why even though the QQ9 is amazing, I don't prefer using it. I personally use the HG40 or the GKS as main SMG mainly because they are really versatile and can be used for close to longer ranges and doesn't need recoil control attachments to laser longer ranges. The damage and ranges of HG40 and GKS are good, and the hitboxes are consistent, and we get more ammo as well, and also have the option of fast reload mag which basically has the sleight of hand perk built into it. The QQ9 has the time to kill advantage, but it also needs aiming to the upper body and good recoil control to get consistent 4-shot kills, especially at mid-range. With the HG40 and GKS, we can aim anywhere on the body to get 4-shot kills, and HG40 has the 4-shot range up to 13 meters, which is only 3-meter difference compared to QQ9, and the range can be increased further with barrel attachments. But like I said earlier, we get added perks for the 3-meter difference, like aim anywhere on the body, no need of recoil control attachments, having the fast reload magazine, and so on. Why, even though the QQ9 is amazing with the 10mm mag, I don't prefer using it because there are alternatives available which are really easy to use and gives good results. Apart from the HG40 and the GKS, I will also recommend the Rus simply because of its ease of use and it is still a top SMG and still viable for close-range gunfights. The only SMG I wouldn't recommend now is the MSMC since the QQ9 with the 10mm is just the better option as of now. I am yet to unlock the new Fennec SMG but it's supposed to be amazing for close range, and I'll definitely be doing a QQ9 versus Fennec comparison as soon as I unlock it. And that is basically it for today's video. I covered the QQ9 SMG and some of the gunsmith builds and attachments I can recommend, and also gave my thoughts on why I prefer other SMGs over the QQ9 as my main SMG. Hopefully you liked this elaborate gunsmith video, and if you did, definitely leave a like, and subscribe for more gunsmith loadouts and press the bell icon so you don't miss out on my future gunsmith videos. Share this video around to support the channel and my hard work, and I'll see you again soon on my next video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good day. I'll be seeing you all soon with a new gunsmith video. Till then, take care guys, and bye.
Friendly Shock RC is ready. Hunter killer drone on standby.